Forgot to add myself. It shows you how many times I do this. Still can't figure it out. Anyway, hello, party people. My name is Frank Martin. Welcome to Right Now, the show where I bring on a guest and force them to write a story at gunpoint, live on air, and it's a blast. So today, my guest is Chance. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, bud.
Chance has a campaign that's live right now called League of Collectors. Sorry. And whenever I figure this out, we will share the screen. There we go. Awesome. Is that a dinosaur or a monster?
Yeah, monster. I would say
Monster.
dinosaur-esque for sure.
Dinosaur-esque monster, always fun. So tell us about League of Collectors.
Yeah, so this is League of Collectors will be an ongoing web series, a web comic. And so show's story is kind of a prequel where we get to introduce one of the characters that will be in the ongoing web series. And we kind of get to see her in her natural habitat. She is a intergalactic bounty hunter. And
is that her? Is that her?
That's it right there.
Very cool design.
Thank you. She is called to this desolate area where a village has been destroyed by said monster, and she has to figure out a way to deal with it.
Awesome. So this is this it's an exclusive limited? Oh, it's a limited print run of the story, but it's a story one shot.
Yeah, this is a complete story. It's just a short little fun character introduction.
How many pages is it?
It comes with two different versions. There's a standard version and a deluxe version. The standard version is 16 pages. The deluxe is 32.
Oh, so what differentiates? There it is. Interior pages packed with behind the scenes bonus material. Nice, 16 pages of bonus material. That's pretty hefty.
Yeah, it's got some cool behind the scenes stuff. We get to see some of the artists' take on things. It's kind of fun.
So how does show fit into the larger narrative?
So the larger narrative is there's a group of intergalactic bounty hunters that are kind of pit against each other in a competition type style where they all are competing for different bounties or collections. And there's this kind of behind the scenes entity that is gambling on their success, and we kind of dig into that a little bit, but essentially it's a bunch of bounty hunters competing with each other over awesome stuff.
I like how simplistic you've made your campaign. You've got this larger story, and then you have a prequel that you're essentially doing a limited print run of, but then you have the deluxe edition. So that's it. You have the standard, you have the deluxe, and then you have, it looks like you got a metal version too.
There's a metal version. There's also a collector's edition that comes with a collector's box. It's kind of only 25 of those are going to be made. It's kind of a fun one.
It's so cool. It's a nice, it's an add-on to something else, something larger, which is a very cool way to do it.
Hopefully this is kind of your entry level into the world, and you kind of start to fall in love with some of the characters, and I'll do some of these prequel stories for other characters as well.
Yeah, it's nice to have like a little ensemble of all these different characters that they come together from the story. This is a cool cover too.
Yeah, thank you. Jimbo Salgado, he's a stud.
So, how many of these characters are you planning to do prequels for?
There will be 4 character prequels, and then there's going to be like a volume 0 that kind of compiles them and has an extra story that kind of shows the prelude into the series.
Sounds like you got plans.
Oh yeah, I got lots of plans.
So how is the webcomic doing? Is it live now, or is it finished, or what's, give us the lowdown?
No, I'm still kind of audience building for that at the moment.
So it's not even out?
No, not yet. This will be exclusive.
And how long do you plan for that to be?
I have I have 2 or 3 different arcs set at the moment, and then I'll kind of see how it goes. I'd like it to be ongoing, just kind of a fun. Each issue or each chapter, if you will be a one shot that has one bounty to be collected, and I'll see how long that takes me.
Always cool. Sci-fi action bounty hunters. Can't
Yeah,
go wrong. People are always hungry for that stuff if done right.
I love this kind of world. It was fun to write in. It's fun to, like you said, do an ensemble story with all these different characters.
Well, it's cool to like have all these different characters have designs like this, badass sci-fi characters with armor and helmets and stuff. They're always fun to look at, and they give off some great vibes.
This is the stuff I love to read, so it's the stuff I love to write.
You know what? That's what I told a friend of mine the other day. I said, I'm not really a comic writer. I'm a comic collector. It just so happens that the comics I want to collect, nobody makes. So I have to make them in order to have them.
I like that take. That's good.
So, yeah, I only put out stories that I love to read, and I hope that people do the same. If you start to make stories that you don't like to appease somebody else, that's when you feel the disconnect there.
Yep, it won't come through in your art. It won't be. It'll have no heart.
People do that all the time. They kind of poll their audience to kind of see what they want and what they don't want.
Sure.
And like, I guess there's benefits because you need to have an audience in order to make the thing. But if you constantly chase that like high, to make your audience happy, you run the risk of your work being hollow. And that's not the feel I get from you. I feel like you love this bounty hunter. You love these monsters. They're literally front and center, like in every image. Like, so I mean, that's what this story is about. Essentially, she's taking on this thing, and
Yep.
you didn't name. You just called him Beast.
Beast. Nobody. He is from unknown origins. Nobody knows about him. Nobody knows what he does. We just refer to him as Beast.
And that's going to be the hidden 5th prequel is Beast story.
Ooh, I like that. Where did Beast come from? I like it.
So anyway, the main event for today is right now, which is my show. I just recently realized, like a couple weeks ago, that I can actually make this screen bigger so that people can see it better. But anyway, for those who are turning into right now for the first time, the premise is fairly simple. Chance and I are going to write a story together. We haven't planned anything. This is all from scratch on the fly. I'm going to start off with a sentence. Chance is going to write a sentence. And then I go and we alternate until we have a completed work of art. Ooh. The catch is that each episode has a theme, which means a sentence has to include a very specific element in order to be included. If not, I never make any mistakes because I'm perfect, so I don't have to correct myself. Chance, if he makes a mistake, I will yell at him until he figures out what he did wrong, and then hopefully he'll correct it. Anyway, today's theme was, and before we started airing, he asked me if it was going to be a hard one, or I don't remember what you said, but anyway, I said it was hard, but it's not really hard, but it's kind of hard. So it all depends on what your knowledge of the subject is.
Oh boy.
And that subject is going to be songs. We're going to do song titles.
Ooh, I like that. That's fun.
So it could be fun, but like I have a feeling you're going to I can name a million songs, but if you tell me to name one song, I'm going to draw.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to forget all my songs I know right now, but
every song in existence.
Sure.
So we shall see how it goes. I might have frequent guests because we just got puppies.
Oh, hey, pups.
And there's the other one. So, yeah, I got puppies. It's
right on
where we're at. And it's... So I'm dealing with this the whole time. So anyway...
We're having fun.
How should we start this? Usually I like to have a setting that revolves around a theme a little bit to make things easier. So, Help, right? That's a Beatles song. A voice. Am I making that up? Is Help? I'm going to do a lot of Googling this episode. Help
That might not be the name of it, but "Help" is a Beatles
I know
song. Yes.
it's Help. That's the name of the song.
Okay.
Help. Help, a voice yelled from the far end of the music festival.
Oh, music
So,
festival. Okay.
yeah, so setting it at a music festival, I think, will give us. I mean, it's not going to give us an opportunity to use song titles because a lot of song titles you could slip into like any day an average sentence, but still, it gets us in the mood.
I like it.
I probably should have checked and made sure that you were actually in the Google document before I started writing.
Yeah, I think. Let me make sure I'm in here.
Well, if you
Yep.
if you see me typing.
Yep. Nope. I just had to pull up a different screen here.
Okay. So yeah, I left it very open here. All we know is that somebody's calling for help at a music festival. So take it away. So here's a trick. Write what you want to have happen next, and then think of the song title. I think if you think of the song title first, you might run into problems. But it becomes a lot easier once we get into a groove of like going back and forth. There's always like a warm-up period in these episodes. Did she shut the door? Did she lock these dogs in here with me?
Oh no.
All right. Hi. Hi. Bonus points will be awarded for the more difficult song titles.
Oh jeez.
No, I'm just kidding. There are the points mean nothing. It's kind of like whose line is it anyway? The sound of the crowd. Thunderstruck. My son will love that. My son is in like an AC. He's 11. He's in an AC/DC phase, and he keeps playing the same 3 songs: "Highway to Hell," "Thunderstruck," and
TNT.
No, it's not that one.
That's my favorite one.
But he keeps playing the same songs over and over again. I go, dude, these songs, how old are they? It's the 70s they came out? Thunderstruck, song by AC/DC. Let's see when it came out. 1990. Whoa.
Oh, I was guessing like 87 or so.
All right, still, the song is 30 years old, and he's going to play it out.
I love it.
Why do I think AC/DC is a much older band?
They've been around forever.
But the Thunderstruck is 1990? When did Highway to Hell come out? 1979. Wow, those songs are 11 years apart. Anyway.
I realized I didn't complete my sentence.
Let's see. What do you got? The sound of the crowd from the Thunderstruck of Agony ran out.
Rang out. Yeah.
I don't get that. The sound of the crowd from the Thunderstruck of Agony.
Everybody in the crowd is ah.
The sound of the crowd from the Thunderstruck of Agony ran out. So is Agony referring to the scream?
I assumed everybody was screaming, but yes, there is a sound of pain and agony.
All right. The sound of the crowd from the Thunderstruck of Agony ran out. All right. Let's get a character going.
Yeah.
Let's get a character. I gotta go to right? Miss Jackson. Is that the name of the song?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh.
Is it I'm sorry, Miss Jackson? No, Miss Jackson is the name of the song. So, Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson immediately began. I like getting the element out of the way, so now I can write whatever the hell I want without worrying about that. Miss Jackson immediately began pushing the crowd out of the way to reach the, I don't know, screams. Ooh. Miss Jackson's our main character.
They began pushing the crowd out of the way to reach the screams.
All right. You could just start Googling songs. Like, is there a song that's called? I think there's a song just called "Hello." Yeah, Adele has a song called "Hello."
Sure.
I think Oasis has a song called "Hello." That's good. Yeah. You need to stop. I'm trying to work here. It's serious business.
Okay, that doesn't work here. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
We should. If I had a producer, we should start playing music.
Ooh, just overlaying music every time we hit it.
We would run into so many copyright issues.
Oh man, just.
Maybe
I get like.
Huh?
I got like so fixated on one song. I was like, I can't make it fit. I gotta pick a different song.
Well, we should keep the story going. So maybe meet the person, maybe, or
I'm gonna guess "Hurt" is a song by multiple people.
Hurt?
Johnny Cash.
Yeah. That's a great. I heard it was a 9 Inch Nails song, and I heard Trent Reznor was not happy with Johnny Cash's version because probably because it's better.
I like both versions, but I do really like Johnny Cash's.
You know, it was I think that was Rick Rubin's idea. I don't know if he produced the song, but I think he heard it and then like knew it was going to be good for Johnny Cash. Because the guy is a guru and he's very good music producer. So let's see what you got. Miss Jackson finally arrived to the scene,
nice.
to the hurt attendee who had a broken leg. She finally arrived at the hurt attendee who had a broken leg. I want to fix this. I want to do this song, but I don't know. Shut up! But I don't know how I'm gonna make it work.
That's kind of where I was at.
I want this song. All right. All right. What are we gonna do? Finally arrived at her who had a broken leg. The woman who couldn't have, I did not spell that right, been more than 20 years old. You know what? I got one. I think I got one. I got to confirm. Yeah, that's the song. Fell head over heels from the top of a porta potty. Is that how you spell porta potty?
Yeah.
Porta potty?
Yeah,
is
portable.
Porta definition. Yeah, I guess so. Portable. Yeah, I guess. I know I'll put a dash in there so that looks at least a little official. The woman who couldn't I could go up there. The woman who couldn't have been more than 20 years old fell head over heels from the top of a porta potty. You know what? To jazz this up, I'm actually going to put all the song titles in yellow. Oh yeah,
I like that.
Now this is getting professional.
Very nice. Okay.
Is that the right color? No, I don't want to do that. Just keep writing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about the nonsense that I'm doing.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Behind the Google Doc.
Behind the Google Doc.
All right, I have a song in my head, and I'm gonna be so pumped when I find an opportunity to use it. If you want to challenge yourself further, we will pick a boy band and only use songs from that.
Oh boy, I will fail.
I'm a big NSYNC guy, so I would probably choose NSYNC because that would be easy. Is mommy gonna feed you dinner at some point? I don't know, because I don't want to feed you dinner. I'm doing this. A passerby confirmed she fell 6 feet at least. I don't know what the song title is.
6 feet.
6
from
feet
the edge, and I'm bringing.
Is that the name of the song? Is that the Creed song?
We're gonna find out. I could be wrong.
I don't think it's
One Last Breath. Damn it.
one. One last breath.
Who's naming these weird songs?
Let's see. Passerby confirmed she fell 6 feet at least. I hear her. I'm gonna help you. At least.
All right, here we go.
And had one last breath left to live.
I love it. Good teamwork. Good teamwork.
I salvaged it because it's the same song.
It worked out well.
I gotta have a good one. I have a good one. One last breath. This chick is about to say bye, bye, bye.
Well played.
Yelled drunk dude from the growing crowd behind Miss Jackson. Told you I was going to get an NSYNC song in there.
You did. You nailed it. Let's see, where am I at? Okay. Oops.
Yeah, puppies. Puppies. Let's get a new paragraph here. I have a little, I don't know what it is, quirk that I like to have dialogue on its own line.
I like.
Miss Jackson gained her composure and said, "Move, bitch, get out the way." Hey! Do I have to separate you two?
You named him Drunk Dude, so I will also confer.
Press the drunk dude back.
Let's see. How do I want to phrase this?
You can say while asking.
Press the drunk dude back.
You could say while asking if you wanted to get dialogue in there.
Asking. Is it? Oh man, I'm in the wrong presence.
You're
asking.
Would you like her to stay alive? Nice.
Staying alive? Stay alive? Yeah.
I don't know. You know what?
Stay alive is probably a song.
Chances are that's a song.
Staying Alive is what I was going for, but you know.
Stay Alive by Jose Gonzalez. I don't know who that is, but
I love it.
It's a song. It exists in the world.
I'm calling it a win.
Ooh, Jungkook. Is he a member of BTS? He has a song called Stay Alive.
All right.
But there's got to be a song named Stay Alive.
I guarantee it.
Now I wouldn't do the one that I just said before. Move, bitch. Is that the name of the song? I think it's just Move.
Get out the way.
Move by Ludacris. No, it's actually called Move, Bitch.
Move, bitch. I like it.
So, Move, bitch.
Colorful.
The drunk guy said, and took a swing at Miss Jackson, missing wildly and falling face first into the mud. I think we gotta get some plot moving, some tension.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Enough. All right, I gotta get them out of here. Are you gonna be okay? Like, what are you doing? I don't want to get up, but I can't have you murdering each other here. We've had you for like 4 days. We have an infinite number of toys, and you're fighting over a 6-inch long bone. Here. What do we got? Finally got back to the job at hand.
And
I think this seems like a medical emergency if she's about to die.
I mean,
so
she needs to stay alive. So
yeah, we need to do something to keep her alive. She can't, as they say in the EMS world, stay and play. She's got to load and go.
Yeah, we gotta move.
But who is Miss Jackson? Who is Miss Jackson? We don't know. She has no backstory. It's it's strange. Is at a music festival, you don't really see Miss and Misters, So is she a chaperone?
I was looking for. Oh man, that's not the name of the song.
I gotta get my my highlight on.
Is it the name of this?
What are you doing? Why are you being so naughty? Why are you going crazy? Here.
Yeah, that's the name of the song. Hey, look at that.
What was the song? You wanna do it now?
And took her pulse by Pink Floyd.
Took her pulse.
Yeah. Took her pulse.
What's the song by Pink Floyd?
Pulse.
It's just Pulse. Okay. Took her pulse. I like it. It's text color. This actually finally got back to the job at hand and took her. Actually, now that's the wrong one. We gotta make this black. Acting quickly. Let's see here. She was. All right, I'm gonna do this backwards. She was alive, but barely. So, Miss Jackson, a trained EMT, scooped her up and sprinted towards the ambulances. By the festival entrance. All right, now let's by the festival entrance. Now I don't have a song in there, so I got to think of one. See, now this is the problem. I can't think. I could think of like any song. No, give me a song. Just say a song on top of your head.
Survivor.
No. I got a better one. Scooped her up. Ambulance by the fence. Sprinted towards the festival entrance. Scooped her up and sprinted towards the festival entrance, where she was counting blue cars all the way to the ambulance.
I love it.
No, yeah, there we go.
So we're on our way to the ambulance now. Okay, I like it.
I just want Google to like randomly spit me out song titles, and then I would have to use them. That would be so much easier. It would be so much easier than trying to think of one myself.
It would.
Barely. So Miss Jackson, a trained EMT, scooped her up and sprinted towards the festival entrance, where she was counting blue cars all the way to the ambulance. So if she has a broken leg and she's barely alive, that means it must be an open fracture. So her bone is probably sticking out of her leg. Not necessarily. She could have a closed femur break. But that's... I'm putting my EMT skills to use.
You're
I'm
far
thinking about it.
Far more educated on this than I am.
I was a ski patroller for a couple years, so I needed to get...
Oh, you've probably seen some things then.
Oh, a little bit. It was a small little hill. It wasn't that much stuff, but I've heard some stories. But yeah, I want to get her. I want to dig into this. You know what? I'm gonna start researching some song titles. You know what? I know exactly the title I want to use. Once they arrived at the what's that bark? The woman pleaded, "Is it bad?"
Bad, Michael Jackson.
Bad. There we go. I don't think that's exactly the type of bad Michael had in mind, but we'll run with it.
That's fair.
I keep doing that. Once they arrived at the ambulance, the woman pleaded, "Is it bad?" Miss Jackson placed the woman on a stretcher, began wrapping the I'm trying to think about how to do this because I want to provide context for her injury. Ms. Jackson placed the woman on a stretcher, began splinting her leg, and answered, "Honey, I can see your bones, so it's pretty bad." Bones being the song title.
I was gonna say
by Imagine Dragons.
I was gonna say I think Honey's the song too.
You like Imagine Dragons?
I do like Imagine Dragons.
I feel like a lot of people don't like them.
Really?
I think. Well, I get it. You know, they got that generic kind of synthy pop vibe. Not all.
I don't know. I like them.
I do like them. I like a lot of their songs, but I get the criticisms people lay at them. But Bones is a nice song. I love that song.
Agreed.
I like songs I could dance to while cooking.
I like it.
Miss Jackson placed the woman on a stretcher, began splinting her leg, and answered, "Honey, I can see your bones, so it's pretty bad." The woman reached towards the splint to feel the wound. Getting a couple sentences here. We're going to have to edit it up. What are you doing behind me? Your puppy's hungry. You think you're hungry.
Oh yeah, it might be a little forced here. Push and pull by No Doubt. Yeah.
Push and Pull. I don't know that song by No Doubt.
That's a great song. You should check that one.
I saw them in first or second grade.
Wow. You probably heard that song.
Yeah, probably. Was it on Tragic Kingdom?
I don't know.
You know, let's see. Push and pull by No Doubt. Now we're taking a little side tour from our live stream, so Frank can look up what album I know what song came out. No, go away, doggy, go away, doggy. Push and pull by No Doubt.
Oh, it's Push and Shove. Boo.
Yeah, I found it.
Oh.
No, it's a more recent song. Came out 12 years ago.
Oh, that's not that old then.
Let's see. Well, what did you is to prevent the push? Just
Yeah,
put it in there anyway.
Still works.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Good.
Oh, we both wrote it.
You know,
right.
she's thinking quickly. She didn't answer super correctly. You know, push and shove, push and pull, whatever.
Oh, you don't knock over my water, you dummy! Oh my God, go away.
They're keeping you busy over there.
He's licking it up off the floor. Whatever. All right, let's edit this sentence.
Yeah.
Feeling the splint. The splint with teary eyes. The woman looked feeling after no, how about this? After feeling the splint with teary eyes, the woman was comforted. You did it again. I'm gonna. Oh my God. The woman comforted Miss Jackson. The woman was comforted by Miss Jackson. With, by Miss Jackson saying, there you go. It's to prevent the push and shove of your leg, right? I got it.
Yeah. Worked out.
Here we go. Now we're going to get back into the AC/DC. After shutting the door, usually ambulances come in pairs, paramedic and EMT. But for the sake of this story, we are just going to keep Miss Jackson solo, because the more characters, the more difficult it goes. After shutting the door behind her and securing the stretcher, Miss Jackson jumped into the driver's seat and took and sped away from the festival as if she were on a highway to hell. I knew that was coming.
I like it.
Get off.
Oh,
now we got some action.
What is that? The name of the song? Let's see.
I'm gonna start thinking about.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, I know what song I'm gonna use.
Oh man. Let me back in.
I know how I'm going to use it too. It's just a matter of whether or not you throw a wrench in the plot that screws everything up.
Oh boy. Now I got to try to do that, don't I?
No, because I'm going to be happy after I do this one. It's going to be fun. Oh, and now I could. You know what? I could do this whole story by myself using all the fun songs, but that would defeat the purpose. Because I want to set myself up for all the song titles, but you really can't. Hi, are you hungry? I'm hungry too. I know, puppies. Here, you want this? You know, with the bone. Chew it. Okay. You want to write with me? Right with the paws, you go boop, 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 boop. Zooming through the traffic like a bat out of hell. Is that that's Meatloaf?
Meatloaf, yep. I had to look it up to make sure it was the right song.
New rules. Every sentence has to have a song title and the word hell in it.
Oh boy. Okay. I know. I used all my 2 songs already.
That's the only 2 I know.
They were
Or Hell or High Water? That's a movie. So
there. I bet you that's a song. They
High Water
were
lyrics, yeah.
Impeded by the festival.
Impeded by
I used traffic twice.
zooming through the cars. Zooming through the cars like a bat out of hell, they were impeded by the festival traffic. Is it raining? Sounds like it's suddenly pouring, but I don't have lights on, so I can't see. The woman continued to scream in the back of the ambulance. So Miss Jackson called out to her. Take some of those. This is like this is, an EMT would never do this, but for the sake of the story, take some of those morphine pills on the counter. Take some of the no, that's stupid. Take some of those morphine pills in the drawer, but not too many because you would lose yourself. Thanks, Eminem.
I like it. I might be able to do just Eminem songs for a while.
And that would be awesome.
Okay.
Just introduce a character named Stan. Done.
I like it. Let's see. I don't want to go down the pill. Still pain.
Uphill, still groaning in pain.
She looked concerned.
The woman gulped down a pill, still groaning in pain. She looked. I think we could do this. But the woman gulped down a pill, but was still growing in pain. And then you could get rid of the she looked concerned.
There you go. Yeah.
So Miss Jackson added, comma. What did Miss Jackson added?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Woo!
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I think Panic at the Disco also has a song called Miss Jackson. But it's Miss Jackson. This is Ms. Jackson.
Yes, Panic at the Disco does have that song. Okay, Till I Collapse by Eminem.
Added, till I collapse, I will not stop this ambulance. No, I screwed it up. I'm going to highlight. One gulped down pill, but was still groaning pain, so Miss Jackson added, till I collapse, I will not stop this ambulance. She continued to speed alongside the shoulder of the highway. I want that, but I also want to fit in the song title that I want. Hey. Oh my god, my stupid dogs unplugged the computer. But the woman was out of pills, so she shouted, "Hit me, baby, one more time." Does that work?
Hit me with your best shot. Hit me, baby, one time. I like it.
No, it doesn't really work. It works if she has an IV in, because she could say "hit me."
Hit
but
me.
now-
One more. Hit me.
But the woman was out of pills, so she, here we go, reached the empty pill bottle back towards Miss Jackson and shouted, "Hit me, baby, one more time." I mean, she's high on morphine, so she's allowed to say stupid.
Who knows what she's saying? Yeah.
Hit me. Highlight color. She continued to speed alongside the shoulder of the highway, but the woman was out of pills, so she reached the empty pill bottle back towards Miss Jackson and shouted, "Hit me, baby, one more time." I thought I just highlighted it. Why did it not work? Oh. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Hi. Hey, puppers.
Freaking to feel the.
Oh, now it's thundering. What do we got? Oh, I got to scroll up because I can't see what you're writing. Beginning to feel the effects of the drugs, the woman laid back and went into a drug ballad.
Ooh, I like that.
You're right. We could do an entire episode about Eminem songs. I know enough of them. Like toy soldiers. The woman laid back and listened to. The woman laid back. The woman laid back and listened to the sound of the ambulance echo like a mockingbird. Hold on, I screwed up, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
Is Mockingbird the Eminem song?
I believe so. Maybe
I mean,
I could be. It is Mockingbird.
Mockingbird's the name of the song. Yeah. Okay. All right. So at this point, we're going to do 3 for 3, which means we each have 3 sentences left to wrap this story up. That's 6 sentences total. We're still going to continue to alternate.
Okay.
All right. So we got to put a nice bow on this somehow. Is she going to... Hey, stop! Is she going to survive? Is she going to die? I don't know. It's up in the air. All right, here we go. Feeling like she was on the highway to the danger zone, Miss Jackson sped off of an, we're just going to get wild, on-ramp, sped off of an embankment.
Ooh.
Sending the ambulance flying through the air, and we're just gonna go there and landing perfectly
Ooh.
in the hospital parking lot. just because I want to.
That was glorious.
Let's wrap this up somehow. Ambulance parking lot. Is that the name? I don't think it's called Highway to the Danger Zone.
I think it's just Danger Zone, but you got it in there.
Yeah, it's just called Danger Zone. I got the whole lyrics.
Okay.
So
So we're in the hospital parking lot.
So I have 2 sentences left, and you still have 3.
Okay. So we're in the parking lot now. Okay.
We're in the hospital parking lot. We got a lot of settings going on. We have the music festival. Then we ran to the ambulance. Then we were in the little high-speed chase. I got distracted reading about Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ooh.
I'm not reading Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm reading about it because everybody seems to be talking about it. 2 attendees came out to meet them as the woman was pulled out of the ambulance. She glanced at Miss Jackson and said, "I'm a survivor." Awesome. Is this name of the song Survivor?
I thought it was I Am a Survivor, but maybe it's Survivor.
I think Survivor is Destiny's Child, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Survivor is Destiny's Child, but then there's another song called
Reba. Reba's got a I'm a Survivor song, doesn't she? Survivor works as well, still.
Yeah, let's do Survivor. Destiny's Child is more my generation, so we'll go with Destiny's Child. 2 attendees came out to meet them as a woman was pulled out of the ambulance. She glanced at Miss Jackson and said, "I'm a survivor." All right, I got 2 sentences left. As the attendees wheeled the unnamed woman, because we never gave her.
I know we never named her, which is the best part.
Miss Jackson don't care about no names. She just wants to get the job done. Attendees wheeled the unnamed woman into the hospital. Miss Jackson breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done, knowing full well she can enjoy a nightcap of, let's just make sure okay, here we go. Making sure a nightcap of gin and juice.
Sipping on gin and juice.
Lay back. So I have 1 left and you have 2 left. I mean, our main conflict is kind of done, so we have to figure out how we're going to occupy these 3 sentences. It's all right. I know what I would. I don't want to influence your decision, but I think drunk guy can make a resurgence.
Yes, I think drunk guy needs to make her. Okay.
How did he get there?
Drunk?
Did you just? Yep, you just took a dump on the floor.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I love how you smell it first before you. Cora, no, outside. I mean, she's kind of locked in here with me. God, punish. No, outside. I know it's pouring rain, but outside. Hold it. You got to learn. Now I have to sit in here for the next 10 minutes. Well, it stinks. At least it's on hardwood floor and I can clean it up easy. Just go lay down. Go away. Just stay in here. Or just, I don't know. As she went to leave, drunk guy appeared with sights on the hospital door, comma. But Miss Jackson stopped him with a pointed finger and said, "You can't go in there. You have no scrubs." You can't go in there with no scrubs. I think that's better. You can't go in there with no scrubs. Gotta love TLC. Yeah, I got one.
Oh, I know how to finish it too. Okay.
All right. This might screw with you a little bit, but
Okay, let's see what we got. I'm excited.
he wound up to take another swing at her, but luckily, you know what? I'll let you finish it. I'm just gonna write this. But luckily, comma, Miss Jackson had the eye of the tiger.
Ooh.
Is that the name of the song? Eye of the Tiger, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to be sure. It has to be official at right now. All right, wrap us up.
Okay. Shit.
He stopped mid-swing. Oh, you're leaving me in anticipation here. He stopped mid-swing, comma, looking perplexed. Hey, go away. Pooped in the house. I know. It's raining. What's the final song? It's got to be a good one. We got to get one final sentence in there to end it. Dr. Feelgood. What's a good one? The drunk guy, and we'll come up with this one together. What's a good way to end it? Is that how you spell Dr. Feelgood? Let's just make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, where are we going with this? Okay. The drunk
guy. So what's he going to do? We have to have a final. What did he do? He stopped mid-swing, looking perplexed. Who looked perplexed? The guy?
Yeah.
And he stopped mid-swing and looked perplexed.
He doesn't have to look perplexed. It was just something.
No, he can. Look perplexed. As Miss Jackson noted, you don't make me send another patient to Dr. Feelgood. The drunk guy, let's come up with an Eminem song. Whoever comes up with a good Eminem song to end it first, write it. How about that?
Okay.
The drunk guy, what did he do? The drunk guy, coward, knowing she would give him brain damage. The end. That's a good Eminem song. You know it?
I do know that one. Yeah, I listen to a lot of Eminem.
Who doesn't? The drunk guy coward knowing she would give him brain damage. The end. Perfect. Now, favorite part of any story. What is the final word count? You have to guess.
We have to guess?
Yeah, it's for fun. Let's see how much we got here. I think we got a good number. I would say 700.
I was guessing 6. You
so
probably
6.
Got a better feel than I do.
6. All right, so let's see. Tools or counts. 608.
Wow.
We have a winner. All right, so
That's
Chance,
nice.
tell us once again what League of Collectors is all about.
Yeah, check out League of Collectors. It's a prequel for an ongoing web series about galactic bounty hunters. Mono y mono shows taking on a big old beast.
So should be some good sci-fi action. He's got 6 days left, so check it out and give it a back. And Chance, where can people find you on the good social medias of the world?
I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, just Chance Edgerly, and then I have Edge of Your Seats is our business name for Instagram and Facebook as well.
All right. Thanks for coming on. I had fun. This was a little bit of a different premise, but I think you took it like a champ.
I liked it, man. It was fun.
You came up with some good ones, so I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, everybody. And until next time, bye-bye.
Thanks, bud.